From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Boseman parts ways with its city manager. Coming up, our Edgar Cedillo explains what the city will do to find a replacement after giving Jeff Mihalik the boot following disparaging remarks he made about the mayor. And the U.S. Supreme Court is about to take up how cities deal with homeless people living on the streets. What the Montana Attorney General is saying about it is coming up.
I'm Jonathan Ambarian in Helena. A law that would require a parent or guardian to give consent before a minor can get an abortion has now made its way to the Montana Supreme Court, 10 years after it was originally passed. I was in the court for the arguments.
I'm Megan Thompson here at the southern border of Walkerville, and coming right up, I'll tell you why Butte-Silver Bow County ordered a land survey to define the boundaries of this town that was incorporated in 1890.
Alrighty, it is 6:30 this Thursday morning. Jay McDonald and Matt Elwell with you. And I have to be honest, in your last weather segment, Matt, I was shocked because the sunrise officially is in that 6 o'clock hour.
Yeah, it's been taken away. Now, remember this weekend, we spring forward, we set our clocks ahead.
I know.
Just when you thought you had it cleared.
Just when I thought I had my sleeping schedule down, we're going to be springing forward.
Mess that up.
Yep.
Temperatures this morning are very cold. We've got generally clear skies. Some areas dealing with more cloud cover than others, but overall pretty cold conditions this morning in the area. You want that heavier coat as you're stepping out. We're not going to see a dramatic change in our temperatures today. I think that really starts to move in tomorrow and Saturday. But it is gorgeous out this morning. We were looking off the Montana State University campus. Gorgeous conditions with daytime temperatures building quickly into the upper 20s. Again, it will be a day of lots of melting, and we're going to see that continue through the weekend. We do have more storms to talk about. I'll talk more about the timing and what to expect in just a little bit.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Now, as we first reported Tuesday night, Jeff Mihalik is now out as Boseman city manager. And our Edgar Cedillo explains what the city will do to find a replacement.
Wednesday was the first full day that the city of Boseman has gone without a city manager. This comes after nearly a month of turmoil, and it all culminated on Tuesday night in a 5-0 vote where city leaders voted to official Jeff Mihalik.
Dude, you're supposed to be taking the notes. You are.
The controversy started with this leaked video of then city manager Jeff Mihalik ranting about the community, Deputy Mayor Morrison, and Mayor Terry Cunningham. Now, 1 month later, city leaders are ready to move on.
To call it a distraction in the last month is doing an insult to the word distraction.
Tuesday night, city leaders voted to officially part ways with Mihalik, opting to not open a third-party investigation or file a complaint with the city's Board of Ethics. Both Cunningham and Morrison say that they didn't want to drag it out.
And the process itself could add even more distraction as this thing is brought before the Ethics Board. This could also have taken a number of different avenues.
Costs associated with this are more than just the cost of severance. It is the cost of the distraction. It is the cost of the uncertainty.
Tuesday night saw the least amount of comment from the public in the last month, but that didn't stop people from defending Mihalik.
It could happen to any of us in this world now with social media. And I don't want to have anyone rush to judgment on his character.
Or, as much of the public has stated in the last month, urging city leaders to cut ties.
Such a yes vote, especially if unanimous, will allow the city commission to move on from Mr. Mihalik.
All in all, Mihalik will walk away with just over $200,000.
I appreciate the Deputy Mayor's comment about weighing the cost, not only in terms of the amount paid, but also the cost of precious capital as we are seeking to move on.
We reached out to Mihalik's lawyers for comment, but so far they have not said anything. I spoke with Mayor Terry Cunningham earlier today, and he tells me that city leaders still have not started the discussions of what the next steps are in the city manager hiring process. In Boseman, Edgar Cedillo, MTN News.
And Montana Attorney General Austin Knudsen is asking the U.S. Supreme Court to overturn a lower court ruling that limits how local governments can enforce rules against homeless people camping on public property. The Supreme Court is considering a decision by the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals, which said people couldn't be punished for sleeping on public property if a community doesn't have adequate shelter beds to accommodate them. Knutson is the co-lead on an amicus brief filed by 24 Republican attorneys general. They said that homelessness has worsened in places like Missoula since that ruling, and that it's prevented cities from addressing public health and safety issues connected with the growth of encampments. The Supreme Court is set to hear arguments on the case in April. And Wednesday, the Montana Supreme Court held a hearing on a 10-year-old case challenging a law on parental consent for abortion. MTN senior political reporter Jonathan Ambarian reports on the arguments, and they center on whether the state's authority differs when dealing with minors.
In 2013, the Montana legislature passed a law requiring a parent or guardian's consent before a minor can get an abortion. Now, after a lengthy trip through the court system, that law is in front of the Montana Supreme Court, which will have a chance to rule on whether it's constitutional. Planned Parenthood of Montana challenged House Bill 391, and it's never gone into effect. Last year, a district judge ruled it infringed on the right to privacy. Attorneys for the state argued that decision was wrong. They said this case is different than the Armstrong decision that's a precedent in many other Montana abortion cases, because this bill deals with girls younger than 18. Instead, they said the court should balance the individual's rights with the rights of parents and the state's interest in protecting minors.
Under Article 2, Section 15, a minor's rights can be infringed if the law is designed to protect them. So in this case, the full Article 2, Section 10 right to privacy doesn't attach because the law is designed to protect them.
Attorneys representing Planned Parenthood said the judge used the proper standard when deciding the case, and the state hadn't shown this law was necessary to protect minors.
Whatever interest the state has in promoting parental authority must be exercised neutrally, not as to favor childbirth over abortion, and certainly not to step in the shoes of parents to regulate the family relationship. And that is what the state is doing here.
As is typical, the court took no immediate action and said they'd release a decision in due course. This isn't the only abortion-related case the Supreme Court is considering right now. They've also received an appeal challenging the Attorney General's decision to block a ballot measure that would specifically protect access to abortion in the Montana Constitution. In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.
And at least for the state of Montana, the boundary between Butte and Walkerville was lost in the mists of history. But last November, some Walkerville residents were refused ballots because the state did not recognize the boundary set back in 1890. Well, our Megan Thompson found out how the issue was resolved and how upsetting it was for a long-time Walkerville resident.
Well, the town of Walkerville, located just above Butte, has a long and proud history, and now it has clearly defined boundaries thanks to a recently completed survey done by Butte-Silver County after a town boundary dispute left dozens of residents without ballots last year.
Here's the street name, here's Bennett, and here's the boundary.
In my mind, we always were Walkerville. But, I'm happy that it's gone the way that we hoped it would.
Tom Bolton is a lifelong resident who has voted in every Walkerville election since he turned 18.
To go down to vote and be told I don't live in Walkerville anymore was pretty disheartening for me.
Despite paying taxes and casting ballots in the town for over 130 years, the state did not recognize the southern boundary.
So I was a little confused as to why we had to go through this whole thing, when it had been that way for so long. But this does clear it up and it makes it permanent now.
A recent survey ordered by Butte-Silver County and paid for through GIS grants found that the town's boundary was where everyone was expecting it to be.
It stayed pretty close to when Walkerville first incorporated in 1890. The southern border is between 16th and 17th Street on the west side, and on the east side the border is between Bennett Street and La Platte Street.
Mayor Reese says the outcome of the election would not have been impacted by the ballots that were not cast, but Tom urges citizens to raise questions if they don't receive the correct ballots.
If you normally vote in something and you don't get your ballots, make sure you find it and find out why.
You're a Walkerville resident. Did you know that? In Walkerville, Megan Thompson, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Megan. Now, to breathe new life back into an area scorned by fire. The Robertson Draw Fire was sparked in June of 2021 near Red Lodge, and it burned nearly 30,000 acres of land and sagegrass. But a partnership between the Bureau of Land Management and Special K Ranch in Columbus is working to revegetate the area, growing and replanting to better the ecosystem. Our Kelsey Boggs visited the ranch and has our full story.
Here at Special K Ranch in Columbus, a special seeding operation, as the ranch works on some post-fire rehab following the 2021 Robertson Draw Fire that heavily impacted the sagebrush in the area.
Just watering and stuff.
At Special K Ranch in Columbus, residents have been hard at work as they prep for a special project.
BLM had 10,000 acres burned, and 8,000 of that we're looking to reseed.
Back in 2021, the Robertson Draw Fire, sparked just outside of Red Lodge, destroyed nearly 30,000 acres of land, 10,000 of which belonged to the Bureau of Land Management.
Planting these sagebrush seedlings out there is going to help us to get those seeds back in the places they need to be and let nature take its course.
Sagebrush was wiped out, important vegetation that provided habitat to sage grouse, a near-threatened species.
The perennial flowering plants are what the sage grouse chicks need for those first 3-5 months of life. So if they have just patches of this stuff, well, that's what's important.
Marvin Schultz is the program director at Special K Ranch, a nonprofit working ranch for adults with developmental disabilities.
We don't want to just be captivated here. We want them to get out and be able to experience life like all the rest of us get to do.
On Wednesday, residents were busy using their green thumbs. Perfect. Working together to help out BLM, where Ed Peterson has worked for the past 36 years.
I love BLM. It's just a great agency.
Partnering to make a difference.
Gives our bunch just a good exposure to regular life, and that's what we want to do.
In Columbus, Kelsey Boggs, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Kelsey. Now, we're going to take a short break here on Montana This Morning, but when we come back, Matt's going to have a look at that forecast. We're going to have all your top stories. Plus, scams are growing and people are losing more and more money. We're going to see what scams people are losing the most money to when we